Hello, welcome to God of War Betrayal, the 2007 Java phone spin-off of God of War. This is a lot more high budget. Yes, I do want to leave audio on. This is a lot more high budget than the usual Java games I play. I've played it for about a minute, and I already know that I think this is probably the best one. I mean, Far Cry 2 was okay, but you know, we'll see. It might not be. Because there's a lot of God of War nerds out there that kind of love the series. Like, shouldn't have called you nerds. It's a great series. There's a lot of fanfare around the God of War lore, and this game plays a small role in the lore, but I'm not super versed with my God of War knowledge, so if you're looking for an in-depth analysis of this game with the lore, I'm not your guy. I have played the first game a long time ago and I didn't finish it, so that's about as much as I know. But when I do a video on it, if I do a video on it on my main channel like I usually do, then in that case I'll do my research, play through the first game maybe, and get you up to speed. But I do believe it is set after the first game and before the second. Not completely sure though. Since defeating Argos, Kratos, the God of War, reveled in his newfound powers, leading his Spartan army through conquest after conquest. I can move that round with the arrows up and down, which is interesting. God of War, we call on you, grant us strength. Follow me, and you will know victory like none other. Press star or the left soft key to cycle through weapons and magic. Press OK rapidly for combo attacks. To continue, press the left soft key. Alrighty. When a soldier is weakened, a spinning arrow icon will appear over his head. Stand next to him, press down to grab him, and then press left or right or the middle button to finish him off. Okay. So down, and then I can throw him to the side. That's cute. They're kind of trying to press up to jump, and press OK to attack rapidly in the air. Okay, cool. I can tell already they're trying to kind of get that frenetic God of War type combat in this. So down? Yeah, and then if I press OK, I guess I rip him half. Yep, cool. It's kind of like God of War. I guess I just killed that civilian, no worries. Oh, had a bit of a freeze there. Hopefully that's not a frequent occurrence, otherwise I probably won't be uploading this video. I think the music just kicked in with that freeze. Press up to swing from a ledge when the arrow icon and swing point indicator are displayed at the same time. Yep, cool. Press down to open chests or pull levers when the arrow icon is displayed. Red chests provide red orbs that you can sacrifice to power up your weapons and magic. Press hash for the power up menu. Press up or down to select a weapon or magic. Then press OK, then press and hold OK to power it up. Hang on. What was that all about? So is that the hash button? I accidentally just, oh yeah, so I can power up weapons, I guess. Anyway, returning. So yeah, and this button is, okay, they both cycle through in different directions. Oh no, they just cycle through. Sorry, I'm just figuring this game out. I see. So I've got my basic weapon. That seems to be some sort of combo thing. That's clearly magic. Did I not just have another one? This one. Anyway, seems like I have magic. The battle has angered the gods. They have sent Hera's giant Argos to slay us. I imagine those magic spells are kind of similar to the ones in the game, if not the same. Hera's beast will not keep us from triumph. When an arrow icon appears over Argos' head, press down to initiate a special attack, then press the direction indicated by each arrow icon to complete the attack. So down, down, left, down. They've put quick time events in this because, of course they have, it's God of War. Green orbs replenish the health meter, right. Not that I needed that. The powerful blade of Artemis easily slices through groups of enemies, but drains your magic. Press the left soft key until the broadsword icon appears in the blade icon, then rapidly press OK to attack on the ground or in the air. Okay. So yeah, this is the broadsword. And it kind of works a little differently, I think. Let's kill this guy. Bloody murder. No good. So what was I attacking with before? This? Yeah. Run into the box ahead to grab it automatically, then press left or right to kick or pull it. Kratos can stand on top and jump off of them as well. Yeah, I recognize these weapons from the game. I'm just walking into this. Press up, up. Oh, I can double jump. No, I don't want to pull it. Hang on. I want to turn around. Yeah. So... Oh, I see. Yeah, double jump. This game feels quite good. Look, a secret area. This game feels like, considering everything, this game feels ridiculously good for a J2ME game. Considering like how much J2ME struggles with like multiple button inputs and that sort of thing. Medusa's gaze temporarily freezes enemies but drains your magic. Press the left soft key until the Medusa head appears in the blade icon. Press and hold OK to activate it. Yeah, okay, I can freeze people with that. Blue orbs replenish the magic meter. I wonder if all this magic stuff will even be worth using. That's a kind of weird perspective thing here as well. Kind of looks like the ladders to the right of Kratos, but whatever. Oh, fuck. Oh shit, there's something down here. Do I not want to go down there? Let's have a look. I think there's a door to the right that I probably need to unlock. If this is like every other side-scrolling J2ME game I've ever played. Oh, maybe not. Lord Kratos, the enemy has taken shelter in the village temple. Cross over to the roof, then swim through the pool of worship to enter the temple. They will learn what it means to defy the god of war. I am Kratos. I am edgy. Oh, fuck. Screwed that up. I was trying to jump over to the ledge on the left, but I think I need to get better at letting go of buttons when I'm supposed to. Hang on, is this anything? No. I assume I'll reach the other side and you press that lever on the other side of the gate. What I want to do is get over to the left there, but I'm not going to bother, because let's just move on. Oh, bit of freezing. Please don't persist. Going for a swim. Bit of a cool off. My man. Can I get up there? Oh, surely. Yes. See, that actually took some timing. This is a real game. That time, the jump button didn't work. Memed. Yeeted. To open the glowing door, sacrifice the number of enemy souls indicated at the bottom of the screen. 7 enemy souls. I want to get the broadsword out for some varieties. I think I hold down the broadsword for the combo. Makes a different noise. Only thing I'm noticing so far is this game is piss easy, but guess it's better easy than hard with kind of Java controls. But also, nice pixel art, combat that feels better than any other Java game I've ever played. Army of Hades releases the souls of the undead to kill your enemies from a distance, but drains your magic. Press left soft key until the skull item appears. Press OK to activate it. Oops, wrong button. Alright, I've got the skull. Run into the statue to grab it automatically, then press left or right to kick or pull it. So what's the deal with the skull thing? Oh, for fuck's sake. Hang on. Ah! Hang on. I'm gonna figure out what that does sometime. Hang on, I don't want to be doing this. Oh, for fuck's sake. How do I? Okay. A little awkward because all you do is when you walk up to this, you latch onto it. And then it's like, how do I latch off? You know, you have to either kick it away or press the middle button. Which is a bit unusual. Not sure what I'm doing with this, but I'm doing something. Oh, I need to just get out of the way so I can go here. But yeah, it's a pretty game. The enemies in the temple were crushed as Kratos continued his battle. Oh, okay, end of level. Continue to Dead Rider. Yeah. Now I get to upgrade some shit. So, out of my 4 abilities... Oh, there's only 3 here. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, there's 4. I think I want to do these 2 blades. So, I'm going to put it all into that. Why not? Okay. It's cool. It's got leveling up. I like that. Dead Rider, Harvester of Souls, my Spartan brothers will not join you in Hades today. New enemy type. See, it's building a combo at the bottom too, which I think is kind of cool. Oh, I fucked up the, Oh, it's got quick time events that I'm fucking up. Hang on. Down, 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 right. Down. I think that's a smart way of doing this. So you basically mash the middle button to get them down to low health, and then this presents itself, and then you have to press a combination of these buttons that's presenting on the screen. A quick time event to finish them off, which adds some level of unpredictability and excitement to a combat system, which is otherwise just mashing a single button. But granted, you have all the different weapons and magic and shit, so it's not completely mindless without that, but... But I just died. Oh, they stay dead. Ugh. Don't like games where... Maybe there's a game over. We'll see. Don't like games where enemies stay dead after you respawn, because it's like, why even play it? Just throw him off the edge. Yeah, you too. This one. That's cool. It's got the throwing guys off edge thing that God of War was so very wonderful with. I need to be very like... I need to hold down jump buttons for a lot because it doesn't seem completely responsive like that time then. Case in point. Alright. So these horse guys are a little more challenging because I think you finish them off using quick time events. Yeah. And I'm not sure if music's meant to be playing. I feel like I heard music earlier, but I'm probably going to play through this game another time, or at least partially, in using a different sort of screen size, just to make sure there's no differences. Because remember in Far Cry 2, if you follow the channel, you remember that Far Cry 2, the large version was drastically different to... Oh shit, I died. I gotta keep an eye on my health. And there's checkpoints apparently. Wait, can I go up here? I can? Okay, no. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, Far Cry 2. The big version. Gorgon Eye found. Health increased. Oh, cool. Alright, that's neat. I enjoy that. Okay. Gotta play this with a bit more avoidance, because apparently this game isn't brain dead easy, which I really appreciate. And yeah, obviously this is the widescreen version of this game, which is unusual. You don't often see sort of widescreen J2ME games too often. This one probably is because it was a bigger release, but for the most part they are vertical portrait mode kind of ordeals. Well done. Have I been here? Who knows? I guess not. There's an enemy here. Okay, he didn't take 4 damage. Can I, like, press up to go up there? No. That was wishful thinking. No. You heard me pressing that button. I know I pressed it. Okay. At least I'm here. Hang on. So, because most Java phones... I think maybe all Java phones couldn't do 2 buttons at once, so maybe I should just let go and now press up. Yeah. So from now on, I'm not going to try and multi-button this because I don't even think Java phones supported it anyway. I'm going to press one button at a time. We're going to stand on the edge here, press jump once, press jump again. Fucking die anyway. Where does it put me? Back here. Okay, maybe I should wait till the peak of my jump before double jumping. Maybe that's what I did wrong. But you know what? This game, fucking hell. This game is a lot better than the other, I think, 4 games I've covered on my channel. What have I covered? Skate, Far Cry 2, Hitman, and Kane and Lynch. So far, this is better than those. Confidently better than those. Okay, I need to kill those civilians or I'm gonna get fucked. Yeah, nice. Fuck, I missed it. See, there's a bit of challenge to it. Oh, you can just kill them by beating them up if you do miss. So this is another section where I need to reach that score on the bottom of the screen to open a door somewhere. Another hitch, unfortunately, but I think these hitches are infrequent enough that I can live with them. Maybe I should use magic more. Maybe that'll stop me from dying. In the heat of the moment, it's kind of hard, but... Okay, this ranged weapon is a lot more fun. A lot more safe. I can just keep them at a distance. I feel like it's just straight up better than the broadsword, even though it probably does less damage. I think it does. I mean, I'd be very surprised if this did more damage or the same amount of damage as the broadsword. Anyway, one guy left who doesn't seem to be spawning. There he is. So far so good with this game, but pretty graphics. Nice pixel art. Another one of these things. Oh, stop with the hitching. At least the hitching is not really retracting from my experience. How is he still alive? Let's chuck some magic on him. Should have got out my broadsword now that I'm close range and he's frozen. Fuck, he got me. He actually got me. How many times do I have to hit that guy? Let's use our other magic that we haven't touched. This one. I really need to figure out what that does. Why did this time he's on really low health now? Maybe the skull thing just does a fuck ton of damage. Because I didn't get him to do that earlier. Alright, those are good guys. Ooh, we got some timing puzzles. Fuck. I know how awful I must seem at video games. Because I am awful at video games. I played worse iOS games than this. This is better than the majority. So if I stay in the air and just air combo, that might be exploitable. Heal me. I'm heart sick. Alright. What am I doing? Cool. Killing those guys for health is very enjoyable. Oh, that's worrying. What the fuck is going on? What? Okay. I guess it glitched out. It's hard playing these games in an emulator because can I blame the emulator for the glitching or like what's the deal? I'm back under here. Yeah, I actually struggle with that a bit on the channel because I play a lot of emulated stuff. I really need to go out and buy okay, it worked this time. Not sure what that was. Go out and buy an actual phone, one of these, but then it's not like you can record one of those in as elegant way as this, because this just looks gorgeous. Whereas like I don't know how I'd record a phone screen like an old Java phone without just pointing a camera at it. Oh fuck. Interesting that I can just land down here and it's all good. But with that swing thing up there, I totally didn't remember that was a mechanic. Cool. Magic increased. Alright. Good thing I came down here. Accidentally. Fuck. Alright, let's go over. Let's do this. And we return. I like how they've got the violence going. It feels God of War. Like, I think they've done a better job than, like, say, Kane and Lynch is at Kane and Lynch. This is much more God of War than Kane and Lynch Mobile is Kane and Lynch. So I need to stand on the edge here, and there's a prompt. See that up arrow? And that's when I can do that. I forgot that was a thing. Oh, guess I'm on a balancing thing. Alright. Can I get up there nicely? Do I double jump here? How do I get there? I'll go this way. Yep. Somewhat inventive level design, I suppose, if you could call it that. Nice little backdrop scrolling at a different speed. This is very it feels comfy. Like there's a vibe that's just like, yeah, I can deal with this. All enemies fell under the crushing power of Kratos and his warriors. It's very like laid back. The carnage Kratos forged concerned many on Olympus, but the king of the gods, Zeus, turned a blind eye to the new God of War's exploits. I need to read up or replay God of War. Dead Rider past, continue to Minotaur. Yeah. Well, I upgraded the blades, which might be... Oh no, they're still level 1. They shouldn't be any better or worse than the longsword. Army of Hades. I assume that just, like, kills everyone on the screen or some shit. I kind of just want to upgrade the blades again, because they're clearly the most effective, but I don't want to get it to a point... Yeah, cool. I don't want to get to a point where, like... they're the only viable thing to use because everything else is so underpowered. So after this, I suppose I'll start spending points on the other things. Nice. But it seems like I can comfortably just mash my way through this without engaging with any of the other mechanics. Not that I won't engage with them, because I'm reviewing this, likely. But, okay, 8 guys left. Where my dude's at? Can I push him in? No. Oh, okay. That's cool. 5 left. Need to like walk on and off screen so that they respawn. Come on. Do I really have to go over there? Do I have to jump over this shit again? Yeah, I do. Okay. See, I'm trying to hit the quick time events sometimes, and I'm often not close enough. And I feel like there should be an indicator for when you are close enough, so that you don't risk just pressing down and doing absolutely nothing. But, you know, they're doing a lot with what they've got in terms of how limited the controls are. Like, effectively, this game seems to be running on, like, a D-pad and, like, 1 button. A D-pad and 2 buttons. 1 to change weapon. I guess there's the menu buttons and shit, but you know what I mean. The combat system. Kratos, we can't open this gate. There must be a switch up the ladder. Must be. I'm downloading Game of Thrones right now. I am... In case you're wondering when I recorded this, Game of Thrones, the final episode, released this very morning. And I am beyond excited. I kind of told myself that I would finish this off before Game of Thrones, just because if I didn't... Fuck. That's annoying. Just because, like, I don't know, I want to achieve something before I do something leisurely. But, like, man, this final series, not amazing. I'm actually really disappointed by it, but I feel like the second last episode, at least, was a lot better than the rest of the season. But yeah, hopefully something mind-blowing happens. See, like, I like that they're subverting expectations, and I think that's a good thing to do. Like, I feel like fans of these kind of shows are like, they want to be surprised, but they also want, like, everything predictable to happen at the same time. But I think the problem just lies in, like, these characters, while I could see them... While I could see them getting to the point that they're in, it's very, very unearned. I'm not spoiling anything, but it's like super, like, their arc was just really quickly sped up, you know, like, fuck. Let's see where it puts me. Cool. Like, everything's just happening in fast forward. Like, you need to earn this shit, man. I don't know. You can just walk across those, that makes sense. Like, I don't know, it's really frustrating. It's like, yeah, I can see where these characters are going, and I could see them hinting towards this, but the progression started slow and ended very, very quickly. Which is jarring in a way that is surprising but not satisfying, I think. So, you know, that's my piece. I'm glad I shared that during some incredibly long downtime in this game. Also, I'm very close to dead, which is stressing me out. Let's see what's in here. Health increased, and it replenishes. Very good. I always liked these chain blade things more than any other weapon in the original game too. So, I guess they've got that going for it. Whew. Just scared of that jump in case it just fucks up and I fall down to the bottom again. Oh, I don't want to do it again. Okay, here we go. Cool. See what's this way. Gotta say, getting a bit bored of the literally only 2 enemies thing. Oh, there's 3 if you count that mini boss. I'm sure these are probably enemies from the original game. It's been such a long time, man. I don't remember that game much at all. But, looks like the health and mana and upgrading stuff is pretty much how I remember it. Or, like, at least vaguely how I remember it. So I can use the throw to throw dudes into other dudes, which I should be doing more. Just like I should be using magic more. Let's switch to a magic just because. Medusa freezes enemies, and the skull, I think, is an area of effect clear screen sort of thing. There must be a reasoning for the small opening in the wall. Probably to push this through, I'd assume. Fuck. Hang on. Let's get some health. Why not? Should have seen that coming. I mean, what else could I do? I think pushing it in there was the right idea. Maybe I can... It's weird, as soon as you use one of the magic, it switches back to your weapon. It's not like you can just spam the magic moves, you have to switch use, which makes them a bit filthy. What should I be doing? Let's go over here. Okay, we're back here. This is boring. Run, save yourself. Someone's released the Minotaur. We must flee. Oh shit, new enemy. See, what's good about this is they really react to every hit, which is something that I think was core to the design of God of War, is every hit was really punchy. That was some cool slow-mo. Ripped off his arms. Absolutely savaged him. Ripped off his head. It was brutal ass shit. It certainly is God of War. Done a pretty respectable job. And cool. Got this box over here. So we'll chuck this box on here. Cool. Alright, can't go under there. Even though clearly if that big ass box can fit under there, I think, despite how muscular Kratos is, he can probably fit too. Oh, I missed. It's got an animation for that too. Fuck, I missed again. Ah, shit. Here we go. I'm very much enjoying how brutal this is. I remember God of War was like that one really gory game back then. It's kind of how I knew it. Not sure what I just got points for, but I did. Absolutely zero sound effects, which I need to check if there's meant to be music playing. I'm here again. Fucking sick one. Let's go down. Maybe not that far down. Where am I meant to be going? I opened that gate for these guys. Let's continue this way. Got him. But I've clearly been here before because there's blood everywhere. Is this not the end of the level? Do I have an objective? Fuck it. All into Athena's plays. Powered up. Alright, how do I... What am I missing? Wow, they're like 3-hit dudes now. 7 left. Fuck, alright. Mash 5. Let's find out what this does. Wait, no, not this one. For fuck's sake. Fuck. See, magic's almost inviolable to use because... Anyway. I want to see what this one does. The skull one. I think it's an area of effect. Yeah, seem to do a lot of damage to these guys. And that's cool. Cool. Quick time events could use some sound effects, but that could just be emulation. One left. Don't be one of these big eyeball guys. Yeah, cool. Alrighty. Enemy variety so far. Well, what we've got is good. I wish we had more. Is this all Olympus has to stop me? You did die a dozen times over, but sure. Minotaur passed, continue to garden. Yes. I'm gonna chuck some into the area of effect. Continue. Don't know why I was going to jump over that. I just remembered you can just go in water. It's just water. I've got the air combo animations down, but it's like I need to remember to actually use them. Cool. Do I need to kill everything? Can I just start running past things? Let's find out on today's episode of Mini-Me Plays Java Phone Games. I went to open the chest. It's quite fun killing. I like this slow-mo animation. I dig, even though it just sent me off the fucking cliff. Cool. I need to get into this series. I never played God of War 2. I did play God of War 1, and I still haven't played 3 or Ascension or the new one with the kid, dad and son. I hear it's amazing. It's the thing with video games, right? It's like people can recommend them to you all day long, but it's still just like if you can't be fucked playing them, you never will. Like I still haven't really played The Witcher 3, and that's coming from someone who likes The Witcher 1 and 2. It's just like I know it's gonna be a good game. I don't know. It's just such a commitment, especially with bigger games. Like I think God of War is like 30 hours, Witcher 3 is like 1,000,000 hours. I just can't be bothered, I guess. Do these guys just stand here indefinitely until I... Oh no, they just eventually die. Yeah, like there are so many good games I know I should play, and yet all I ever play is God of War Betrayal on Java phones. You know what I mean? And the reason a lot of the games I play on the channel are so absurdly short is because I really enjoy games that are like 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours long. Like I don't think... Maybe I just have a short attention span. But I don't know. I like finishing things. I like to beat games that are short. Long games I often get bored of and then feel bad that I didn't beat them and then feel like I should beat them, and I don't know, I just... Like recently, the Golden Bolt, my man, recommended that I play... What are these levers? Ah, interesting. Is this a puzzle? Golden Bolt recommended that I play Fallout New Vegas, and I know for a fact, like... Oh shit. Oh, cool. I know for a fact that I would fucking love Fallout New Vegas. Like, I've never played it. But I really enjoyed Alpha Protocol. And that's an Obsidian game. And New Vegas honestly is right up my alley. But I haven't played it. Just because I can't be fucked. And it sucks, you know? It's the biggest first world problem ever, but I think this is a puzzle. Down. Pressing the down arrow and it's not registering. Is that all of them? No. I think those two pop them in and out and this one inverts them all. If I could be wrong. Yeah, cool. But yeah, I put Fallout New Vegas on download so I can play it after all that rambling. It's also interesting being a YouTuber. Lord Kratos, defend us, we cannot win. Help us, Kratos. Because, like, you want to... I don't really play games for leisure that much unless it's just Apex Legends with friends. You know what I mean? And that's obviously because, like, I do find enjoyment in playing this kind of shit. Let's level this one up. Cool. Might as well put the rest into these blades. I do enjoy this kind of stuff quite a lot. Like, I love doing this, and I love playing, like, that Wanted game was so much fun. But yeah, I don't know. Playing something, like, there's no point in me making a video on, like, Breath of the Wild or something. As much as I should play that game, it doesn't suit my niche at all. So I just never really end up playing those kind of games. And I feel like for the past decade, like, I would love to make a best of the decade kind of list at the end of the year, because I feel like there are some real underrated games from this past decade that I could talk about, but I haven't played the best of the best because I've never gotten around to them. Attack this cracked wall to destroy it. Like, I still need to play Nier Automata. I still need to play Spider-Man. I still need to play Bloodborne. I know I've played a bit of Bloodborne. I know it's really not for me, but I still need to play, like, Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey. I've played a decent amount of Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey, to be fair, but I haven't gotten close to finishing them, and I don't even own a Switch. Yeah, just all the big milestone games, like God of War PS4, I know is a big one. I have played some of the big ones. I played The Last of Us and really enjoyed it. I played... Can I jump onto that? Yeah, cool. This is interesting. You know, I've played, like, Bioshock Infinite. I do try to play... What the fuck is the camera doing? That was weird. I do try to play the big releases. I just... For the past, like, half decade or so, I've missed them all. You know, I've played some decent modern games. I played Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, which is coincidentally quite similar to God of War PS4. But let's take this moment to test this out. Yeah. Seemed to do something. Yeah, anyway. Like, I think New Vegas came out in 2010, which means I should play that too if I make a best of the decade list. But yeah, there's games that I really like. I think that Sleeping Dogs is fucking incredible. Like, that game is fantastic. I think it's better than any GTA game even. And, like, I would love so much to talk about it in an end of the year list. I want to give that game some love, you know, because that's a game worth loving. And, like, Driver San Francisco was 2011, I believe, which I think is a huge release for the decade. Well, not a huge release, but it's just a really, really good game. The Giant brought forth a path of destruction, terrorizing Spartan and enemy alike. Knock the monster into the sewer ahead and trap it. I can do that. Let's get knocking. You gotta knock on wood. Yeah, I don't know. What else came out this decade? Last of Us is a huge one. Obviously, that's a really big sort of... Let's Medusa this guy and see if I can push him along. Hang on. You gotta hold down Medusa, and if you don't, it switches back to your default weapon. Alright, that's a lot of Medusa-ing. That should hold him for a while. Oh, nope, just kidding. These things seem to have inconsistent amounts of health. This one I have to knock into the hole. Or I can just kill here and now. Oh no, that didn't even kill him. Okay. Normally that kills them. What else came out this decade? I really liked Gone Home and Firewatch. You've conquered the giant Argos. Lord Kratos the victor. All honor and glory to Lord Kratos, this is not my victory. But your mark is on his chest. I tell you now, I did not kill this giant. Beast Pass to continue. Yeah, I think this game's an hour long, but I'm probably going to be a little slower because I'm trying to talk and play. Let's chuck some into this blade, I suppose. I suppose it needs some love. I don't know what else came out. What's that one? To the Moon. That was a really good release. Oh, I really liked... Hang on, let me read this. Kratos defeated the giant Argos, but the gods grew concerned for Argos. For Argos was the creation of Hera, wife of Zeus and queen of Olympus. Kratos knew that there was more to this death than could be seen. Murderer of Argos, what master do you serve that would try to turn the gods against me? Got a bit of a color palette change. As Kratos pursued the assassin, Cerberus, hound of the underworld, sprung from the depth to do battle. Hades, you unleash the Cerberus to stop me after the countless souls I've sent to you. Holy fucking shit. Quick time events. Okay, those things seem to be like fast and annoying, but if you gotta get them quick, otherwise they'll destroy you. Speaking of best games of the decade. Did that just like not work? Your undead soldiers will not stop me, Hades. It is you who tries to turn Olympus against me. Oh, we've got a mindless soldier change, which I like. Bit of variety, why not? Oh fuck. Yeah, cool. Deus Ex Human Revolution, huge release. Very, very enjoyable game, and I think quite underrated. Well, not underrated. Overshadowed by the previous games, maybe, or the first game, not the second game. But I actually really like that game. Probably more than most. And saying that, I haven't played Mankind Divided yet. Which goes back to my previous thing about just being lazy as fuck. And Mankind Divided is... I have it. It's downloaded. I have it on Steam. No reason for me not to play it. Oh, for fuck's sake. But for whatever reason, simply haven't played it. Hopefully that gate downstairs is still open. Or I can just fall off again. I need to remember I can't press two buttons at once. If you're watching this, if you're still tuned in, do you enjoy these? I know these get some love from you guys, but for me that really, a lot of this is practice for when I eventually stream. Hey, there was that guy. So even if no one watches this, it's kind of like, feels good to me to just ramble about things, because I'm not a natural sort of entertainer, speaker sort of type person. Or at least I don't feel like I am. So I want to feel like I am. I want to get that confidence to stream entertainingly. So I hope this is entertaining regardless, but it is very much a practice exercise for me, as I'm becoming more and more of a real YouTuber, according to my statistics. And if you're listening, feel free to request anything you'd like me to play, whether it's Java or not. If you say you're my smallest fan and you get what I'm talking about, then I'll be very impressed. Well, not impressed. I don't want you to be like super fans. I don't expect you to watch everything I do. If you are this far, then thank you. But also, yeah, not sure what my point is. Does this literally just open this fucking gate and I just get free shit? It's not part of the story. Fair enough. Alright. Let's go this way. So what happened there was I picked him up and tried to throw him to the right, and he seemed to just die and I attacked to the right and the animation threw me in. I don't know what that was. It's got a little bit of jank to it, but still in comparison, making an action game on a, I don't know why I'm opening this, I'm on full health. Making an action game on a Java phone is a almost impossible task in a lot of ways. And they've done an exceptionally good job on balance. Oh, I need to push that over. Alright, let me get to the other side of that thing. So you can throw enemies into each other, which I think is the best thing going for this. Oh fuck, it's one of these things. Cool. All the while I'm earning those red things, which of course gives me points to upgrade my weapons and shit. No, the only weapon I'm using is... Let's switch to the broadsword for a while. This is cute. Got that God of War sort of attacking while climbing thing. That gimmick. Oh, that one had a lot of health for no discernible reason. But yeah. I'm having a good old time. What, did it switch my weapon back or did I do that? Hang on. There we go. Oh, it's doing that thing where the animation gets fucked on. Seems like this time and that other time when I tried to enter a QuickTime event, it broke on me and just went into fast forward and I couldn't do anything. But yeah, it's kind of punchy. Let's go up here and see what this is. Cool, just opened some gate. Just got that ladder up there. They've done a decent job with the level design, and I think that the location variety is not great, but better than some other games I've played. The visuals are absolutely a highlight. I don't know what to talk about with this one though. It'll be a shorter video again because J2ME games just naturally, there's not as much to say as some of the bigger stuff I cover. Oh, does the broadsword use magic? I suppose it does. Because I'm out of magic. And it's not even as good as these blades because these keep them at a better distance, but whatever. Oh. Cool. Couldn't react to that at all. At least everything is piss easy, because when you die, there's no consequences, which I really don't like in games. I might go a little hard at that because there's literally no challenge to it, since when you respawn, everyone else just stays fucking good to go, you know what I'm saying? That's a pretty waterfall. Like, this is like GBA level graphics, and that's cool, man. I compare this to Kane and Lynch, it's night and day. But yeah. So yeah, I'm doing a quicker video for this because I'm meant to be doing Sims Herbs, Sims in the City. I'm playing that at the moment, and there's also Sims 2 and Sims Pets, Sims 2 Pets, which I'm covering in a giant Sims GBA video, which is a Patreon reward that I've been working on for a really long time, because every Sims game on the GBA is really long, like unbelievably. And I know you could just be like, well, cheat, and like, I kind of am cheating. Like, I'm fast forwarding the emulator to walk around to get to places quicker, and all the time sensitive stuff to kind of skip through it quicker. And even then, it's still like at least 10 hours a piece, you know? So I'm trying to get a feel for them before I start, like, so the first one I basically finished without cheating. I mean, I did a tiny bit, But like, I really want to get a feel for them so I can fairly review them before I just use game breaker codes to skip the grind. You know what I mean? Because like, I don't want to give them an unfair review, but also I don't have the time to play through like 4 30-hour games. So basically I'm doing this video this week, and then I'm going to do that video next week because I still need to beat all the fucking games. But I am enjoying it, and I think those games are really interesting. And I think that, yeah, I'm having a really good time playing them. It's just the grind in them is unreal. So like, it has these nuggets of absolute brilliance, and they're kind of games that have experiences in them that I've never experienced in any other game. Like, there's some legitimately amazing stuff in there, but most of it is this tedious grind. So anyway, as Kratos fought the three-headed beast, his soldiers cried out, "Help us. Lord Kratos, come to our aid. Let's go save the soldiers." I'm gonna replay different versions of this game just to get a good feel for it, but this will be the one that goes up on the channel. On the second channel, rather. Why am I even killing these? I should just move on. God of War Betrayal speedrun. Definitely not what this is. See, that's the thing there. It gets real fucky, but I'm not gonna criticize that, or if I do mention it in the review, it'll only be because it'll be with reference to this is an emulated game, so I assume that's the bug. It is, you give it the benefit of the doubt. What the hell is that blade? Did I just get absurdly close to that? Okay. Oh, thank God. Bit of puzzling. Oh, man. Need to get up there and get that health thing for sure. Cool. Very good. Back to slaughtering these things. Certainly got the gore down, which is good. God of War has a famously quite good handheld reputation because of the PSP games. I'm not sure if there's any iOS games. I know that there's Hero of Sparta by Gameloft, which is essentially God of War, but a complete ripoff. But I don't know if there's any actual God of War games. I think this is the only time we're on mobile. Officially. There is actually a whole bunch of like unofficial God of War J2ME games, which might be worth another video because some of them look kind of interesting. But that's true with like every fucking, like the amount of Counter-Strike Java phone games there are, because Counter-Strike was so huge at the time, is absurd. Like just straight up ripping assets and trying to make Counter-Strike, but it kind of just looks like Doom. I wanted to do a video on them at one point, but 3D games have a really hard time with emulation. Like Java emulation isn't as developed as something like N64 emulation or even PS2 emulation. Like it's quite bare bones Java phone emulation. So if I was to do that video, again, I'd want to buy an actual phone, which I'm planning on doing sometime. As I get further and further into this game. Into this sort of world of Java games, rather, not this game in particular. Bit more kicking. Doosh, doosh. How long are we? We're coming up on an hour. I wonder if I'm near the end of the game. I did see playthroughs of this online. I mean, I think there was only one, and I kind of just skipped to the end, and it kind of looked like the end of the game, but there was no credits or anything. It kind of just cut to the menu, so I'm not completely sure. It's cool how you're upgrading your health and mana. Like, I dig that. Let me get my... Gave him the skulls, which was a thing. It's just like not worth using the magic unless you're really stuck, but if you're getting stuck in this game, you're not doing too well at... You must be pretty bad at mashing the 5 button. Cool, but like, to be fair, I am constantly like kind of low on health, and fuck. And that's cool. And I'm about to die because the jump button didn't work just then. Maybe if I double tap, I'll sprint. Am I missing something? Nah, no sprint. Whew. Alright. And just some crates. I went the wrong way. But at least I got these. Health increased. Cool. I mean, that health thing's getting pretty close to the end of that blade in the corner. I'm just talking about UI elements, but I do think I'm getting close to the end. Let's get it. Let it yeah. Alright. Fuck. Let it go once more. Cool. I can't do anything about that. The game isn't like it's fucking too quick. Like, no, that was my fault. But I don't know if I can get to the first rung without. Oh, you can. Okay, you just have to be very swift, which is unusual because Java phones were just so unresponsive that making something this swift. I imagine like this section might have been legitimately impossible if your phone was shit, but maybe I'm just talking out of my ass. Hang on. Where can I get up there? I seem to be hitting like an invisible barrier in my head. There we go. Fuck. Turn around. Okay. Cool. No, nope. It's a cruel beast, God of War Betrayal. Cool. You'll pay for the death of my warriors. Yeah, decent little game. It's dragging a bit, I'm not gonna lie. I wish there was more enemy variety. But I played through Kane and Lynch mobile, so I can play through this. At this point, I kind of just want to put it all into this because it's all that I'm using. Alright. Seeking only vengeance for the death of his men, Kratos continued his pursuit of the mysterious soldier. But it became clear that the soldier did not act alone. Alright. Getting a little tired. I don't know how fucking long this game is, but I might take a break. If I don't reach the end soon. Because I would really like to watch that Game of Thrones episode right now. Like, holy shit. Down, up, cross, up. Oh, I swear I did that. Okay, up, cross. Cool. You can rip off his head because grotesque violence is fun. Cool. What the fuck is the camera doing? The camera seems to go crazy when you're near some ladders. It seems to just go down. Like, whoa. Like, anyway. No way. Okay, cool. He was just knocking me back onto the ladder every single time. Like this! What am I meant to do? Okay. That was ridiculous. Nice. Little secret areas, like that crack in the wall was pretty it's pretty minuscule compared to the usual crack in the wall, so it's cool that I saw that, and it's cool that it sort of allowed that. Bit of traversal. I don't remember God of War well enough to know if these enemies are from God of War, but I have to assume that they are. Obviously I'll do all my research when I do the writing of the script and all that. I actually have the PS3 version of God of War, so I have it all in beautiful HD, so that'll be fun to play. Assuming I do. One left. Can I just kill this guy? Nope. There we go. Cool. If I had this on my phone in 2007, on my Nokia, or Nokia, how do Americans say Nokia? Is it Nokia? No, Nokia? Nokia? Anyway, we say Nokia. I think you guys say it differently. It's like Adidas. You guys say Adidas and we say Adidas, which I think is pretty weird. Or Nike. You guys say Nike and we say Nike. So like, you know, the shoe brands, Nike. Kind of interesting. Is this not something I can... maybe I go down. Oh, fuck me. Gonna get the health out of this crate before I die. I vaguely remember that slow-mo move from the original game. Vaguely. But I could just be talking out of my ass. I'm awful at video games. Oh, don't be in a respawn loop, don't be in a respawn loop, don't be in a respawn loop. Oh, thank fucking God. Okay. What? Why did I get knocked back that way? Jesus. Okay, well that takes care of that guy. Or not. Bit of hitching again, not sure what that is. It's disappointing, I can't throw him off the edge there because this to the game is just an invisible barrier, I think. Cool, that's that door open. I just have to go back, which sucks because I have to go back through all those traps, but that's life. How's that guy not dying to the trap? How am I dying to the trap? Can I smash those vases? Oh, I'm back here. Sick one. Oh, the door was open up there anyway. Oh, I'm dumb as. I should have known. I was... for some reason I took the route of going back and around, which you can't even do. After walking past the door I opened, which allows you to go to that room very easily. This is what it's like when you're trying to talk and play a game, I think. You miss the small stuff. Or the big stuff in this instance. Alrighty, where are we? Fuck. Alright. Cool. Up, up. We're getting there. We're getting there. Been playing this for a while now. Getting hungry. Open this or not. Don't fall off, don't fall off. Yeah, cool. I see. If only I'd pulled that lever, then this wouldn't be such a repeat. Jesus Christ. Jesus, don't put me down the bottom. Please, no. Oh, thank God. Okay. In fact, I think dying then put me further towards where I wanted to be, which is kind of funny. Kind of feels like farming, because it's just like so mindless. Is this room? Yeah. What? I should do more air combos. That's what I should have done on the way down then. We're going for a new tactic. Run past everything. Who taunts me? So let's try that. Let's try just absolutely not giving a shit about anyone. Running straight past. Cool. I wonder if I built into one of the other ones, if the game would just... Like if I could abuse one of them? Oh, I've got to kill things. Like if I put all my effort into upgrading the skull thing, could I just spam the skull thing to get through a whole game? I wonder. And I wonder if you know. Alright. All the button mashing. See, I don't know how close I need to be. I lose a lot of health from just trying to get close enough to use the... I wish something would like highlight or something to indicate that you are close enough to use the QuickTime thing. But no, unfortunately. That might even be my biggest gripe. Aside from maybe how repetitive this is. But like if I had this on a phone, it'd just be like I'd open it occasionally, play a level, it'd be fine. Be kind of impressive considering it's a phone game from 2007. But I don't know. You know what? Can I pause? I'm gonna leave it here. So I'll talk to you when I return for continuing the rest of this game. Take it easy. And we return to God of War. Good little break. Off we go. I still haven't watched Game of Thrones. I did remember though that I have actually played God of War 2. In fact, the first time I played the series was with God of War 2. I'm not sure how I forgot that. Somehow I did. Yeah, and I was like a kid, and it was like, oh man, playing a violent adult game. It's MA 15 plus. I shouldn't be playing this on the PS2. That was kind of the deal. But yeah. Haven't really had any thoughts on this game. It is very, very straightforward. I think it's an impressive product. I'll be interested to see if it cost anything, or like, yeah, how much it cost back in the day. If I paid $1 for this, I'd probably be kind of happy. If I was a big God of War fan, that is. It's not. Like, pretty good pixel art. Very good sort of punchy feeling hits. Okay. Okay combat. But it's really good how the enemies like react heaps to being hit. I think that's essential in creating one of these. Let's hit him with some of these. Man. The magic doesn't feel great though. Has a few little niggles that I would fix up, but otherwise this is a good one and I'm into it. And I'm looking forward to writing a little video about it. Not that there's heaps to say, but yeah. Just finished watching Hard Boiled. That's what I did. I had lunch and watched Hard Boiled because I'm planning on playing Stranglehold sometime. Not sure when, but sometime. Kind of have a pretty interesting idea when I do eventually cover Stranglehold. But I kind of want to keep under wraps. But I'm looking forward to it. It might not play out, but yeah. I fucked that. But yeah, Stranglehold was a cool game in terms of Max Payne style games, and I really enjoyed fuck me. I really enjoyed Hard Boiled. I don't think I quite followed the story properly because I watched it in chunks, which I found myself doing a lot lately with movies. I kind of like to like watch a movie like how I would watch a TV show, where it's just like in pieces, which is not how you should watch movies. They should really be enjoyed in one sitting, but it's just what I like to do. Because I'm like that. Especially for movies that I think are a little heavy-handed, I like to sort of slowly make my way through them. Like I watched the Godfather trilogy recently because of the video on The Godfather that I did, and I don't think I would have enjoyed them nearly as much if I watched them in one hit because they're really slow. Well, not slow, but long. So, yeah. One thing this game hasn't really done is a boss battle. It did have that one. I want to use this. Chuck him one of them. Fucking hell, it's so not worth using. Yeah, it had that one boss battle that was literally just the same sprite as that mini boss with all the eyes, so that was a little disappointing, but I died. And it's a shame about dying because it just doesn't even reset your progress. It's just absurdly easy. Yeah, that happened. Yeah, Hard Boiled is good. I'm looking forward to watching more John Woo movies. I've seen Face Off, and I fucking love Face Off. That movie is wonderful. If you haven't seen Face Off, go watch Face Off. So if I do the skull thing now, fuck. I tried to watch some movie by John Woo a while ago that was like a historic, like a Chinese dynasty movie, and I thought that that was what am I doing? I thought that that was awful. It was really boring. But like IMDb had it at like a 7.9 or something, which is a high score for IMDb. So maybe I'm just missing something. I can't remember what it was called. It came out in like 2008 and it came out in 2 parts. I hope that's enough information if you're a John Woo fan to know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Hard-Boiled, very much entertaining. Gonna watch it again soon, I think, just because it was that cool. There's one shot at the end there where, like, in the hospital scene, where it's just like this really long following shot of action with all the practical effects and all the explosions everywhere. And then they get in the elevator and they talk a little bit and then the camera follows them back out of the elevator and the action keeps going with all the practical effects in real time. It's just wonderful. It's such good action. Ah, this bit's actually challenging. So yeah, big recommend on that movie. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, but you do know about John Woo's Stranglehold, John Woo's Stranglehold is actually a sequel to this movie from 1992 called Hard-Boiled, which is really quite random. Midway were a weird publisher. Let's just say that at the end there. But they also did Vin Diesel's Wheelman, which I'm really looking forward to covering. I tried to install it on my PC the other day, but oh shit. Okay, cool. But PC port, it ran okay, but like every, I want to say like 15 seconds or so it hitched, like it just lagged, and I could not for the life of me figure it out. I was playing with like processor affinity shit and like that sort of thing. I don't know what it was, and couldn't fix it. The game, unfortunately, in the video settings only had resolution, which is classic 2009 PC port kind of thing. But still, I think is quite an entertaining game. This game's surprisingly visceral. Yeah, I actually quite like Wheelman. I have such bad taste. But Wheelman's a fun game. Not amazing. Like, definitely a lot of things I would improve. What is going on here? I don't know if I can get off. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I wish were way better in Wheelman. And granted, I haven't played it in 10 years, so that brief amount I played it made it seem fun still, but who knows. But yeah, I just wish that like games like Wheelman still came out. It's kind of what I don't like about the industry. You don't get these like middleware kind of random fun things that only I would like, I guess. There is a reason they don't come out, I know, but I just wish they did. Alright. Like, Wanted Weapons of Fate is not a game that would ever come out in 2019. Granted, Wanted isn't a movie that would come out either. Oh, fuck. I always wonder if Wheelman was meant to be a Fast and Furious game. Might do some research into that when I do cover it. The Tower Pass, continue to Messenger, yes. Look, it's all going into Blades. I don't know if we'll ever make it to the the God of War continued his bloody pursuit after the assassin whose unknown master plotted to turn Olympus against Kratos, but Zeus could no longer tolerate the devastation. The king of the gods commanded Cervix to put an end to the violence. That's him. That's the guy I'm chasing. Alright. It has the combo counter at the bottom, but I'm not sure what it does. It might up the damage or something, but maybe it just ups the points I get, a multiplier or whatever. Maybe it doesn't do anything at all, who knows. Why am I even fighting them though? See if I can get away. Yeah. Walking past enemies, walking on a dream. I gotta kill these guys. Alright. Cool. Gonna guess this is a mana upgrade. Oh, health. Cool. I am invincible. Bit of a GoldenEye reference for those fans out there. I was thinking today about what my favorite movie was. And I think Daniel Craig's Casino Royale might be one of my favorite movies. While we're speaking of Bond, why am I up here? Oh, true. Yeah, it's just I really like Bond's arc in, fuck me, Casino Royale. I also think La La Land is one of my favorite movies. This is unreal. Alright, let's... Jesus Christ. This game is something. I can't remember what that lever does. So I'm going to pull it again to see. Okay, so there's a platform. But what? Why? No, fuck. Okay, cool. Ah, there's another lever here. Great. Cool. I'm about to die. Wait, but hang on. Okay, I've got to get on that one and then jump to the right. Is that right? I think so. The camera flies too quickly, so I'm not really sure. No, I don't know. Oh, okay. That was cool. That's a neat game thing. 7 left, no health. Let's do it. See, me not having any health doesn't even matter because if I die, they don't respawn. I've already killed enough. I've already killed the amount that I've killed. It's just kind of dumb. I might see if there's a difficulty option. Sound, help, main menu, exit. Help? Ah, okay. This might be useful. I want to see what... Arena mode. In the arena, as many enemies as possible. Yeah. There's a support email. support@spe.sony.com. I'll chuck him an email later. I'm going to check out the arena mode after this in case you're curious. So, keep an eye out. What's also cool is I have health again. So this game kind of just gets easier when you die, which is absurd. And not really... I don't think the original God of War did that. I'd be surprised if it did. But yeah, the only thing really missing is boss battles from this game when it comes to God of War-iness. God of War is very famous for its elaborate, large-scale bosses. Let's Guys do a ton of damage. So I'm a respawn, and if it still says I only have 4 left, yeah, that's dumbass. So dying literally just puts me on the other side of the room. There's no point in me playing this at all. I'm trying to think if I like this more or less than Far Cry 2. Far Cry 2 was certainly more, I want to say ambitious, but maybe not the right word. Certainly doing more. Whereas this game gets the basics down better, if that makes sense. So this game like feels better to play, but Far Cry 2 was more interesting from a sort of game design perspective, I suppose. But I think this one's probably better overall or generally. Not sure how to word that. Cool. And then it's like I get health, but if I died there I would have gotten health anyway, because when you respawn you get health, and I didn't. Maybe you lose red orbs when you die, so I'm going to keep on that. You probably do lose red orbs when you die, and I'm just really dumb. So let me check if I die next, if I lose red orbs. Kratos, I bring word from Zeus himself. Heed my message, Ghost of Sparta. Your future on Olympus depends on it. Cervix, messenger, is it Curix? I feel like I'm too close to the word cervix. Messenger of Olympics, what word do you bring? You must stop this bloody pursuit, Kratos. Son of Hermes, move from my path. Boss battle. Brilliant. Alright. Finish him off. I might freeze him like Medusa. Well, that's a thing we can do. Oh, didn't work. Use all my magic. Doesn't seem to affect him. The magic is so awkward to use, man. Like the fact that it switches back after you've used it is just stupid. Like as soon as you hit attack with a magic weapon, it switches back to your melee weapon. So if you have the Medusa open and you only use it for like a split second and you want to kind of feather it and use it on and off in a bit, then you have to like use it, then switch to it, then use it, then switch to it. You can't just like tap it a few times. It's not very good. So I've got 610. Try again. Still got 610. Okay. Maybe that's just a boss battle thing, but we'll see. There goes that idea. I like to think I'm doing damage to him, but you know, I think he might be worth getting the longsword out for. Just does a bit more damage. Might as well finish that thing off. I might use the longsword more just to see the bonus animations, or if it has extra animations for finishes. That was cool, but didn't finish him. I have a feeling it might just switch to his dual blades, or Athena blades or whatever, when you do finish animations. But I don't know. But this is like pretty mindless. Not that I'd expect, like, I'm complaining a lot, but for a J2ME game, this is top tier. Like genuinely top shelf J2ME stuff. Which says a lot about how bad J2ME games generally are, but you know. You get my point. I wonder if his health resets now that I've died. Something's telling me it doesn't, but you know. Oh right, because this blade hasn't been upgraded at all. It takes forever to kill anything. It's that problem I predicted, that I created for myself. But like, there really is no reason to not just upgrade one thing in this. And not use this weapon because the range is so much further. Maybe I can toss him some skulls. The very unsatisfying magic. Fairly impressive little game. But right now, this is going way too long. And considering how extravagant the boss battles are in God of War, this is quite underwhelming. Well, let's see what we can do. Maybe I'm missing something, but what could I possibly be missing? He appears to be taking damage, so yeah, he's that okay, right, left. Yeah. Oh, no, not dead. I mean, because I do those quick time events occasionally, I have to assume that I'm damaging him. Doesn't seem to do much. He seems in a stun lock all the time. I feel like if I don't finish those off, then they don't respawn. Those green things. If I don't finish them off, then they don't respawn, so I have less to deal with. So I'm just like turning from side to side and pressing 5. It's kind of lame. Yeah, no. Just tested out the angle buttons. The like 1, 3, what is it, 7 and 9? The corner buttons to see if they do anything, and they don't seem to. This is tedious. Do I have to use magic? Is that a thing I have to do? I don't even know which one. The skull one? Oh, he has the arrow above his head. Down, up, right. Just die. Okay, he appears to be dead. Cool. Kratos, Slayer of Gods. Son of Hermes lays slain. Kratos, the ghost of Sparta, Slayer of Gods, defied Olympus. Soon the fury of Zeus would rain down upon him. I guess that's the ending. At least I had a final boss, I suppose. And now we're hearing music for, I think, the first time. I know that J2ME was a bit bad at playing music. Yeah, disappointing ending. As these always have. Except Far Cry 2, which had an amazing ending. Let's check out the arena, I suppose. Defeat as many enemies as you can. See, the music's still playing. Oh, now it's gone. As soon as like a sound effect came up, the music just ended. So this is an endless survival kind of thing. What it looks like, which, you know, kind of cool. And this is a fun way to upgrade your arsenal, it looks like. Didn't need to get health, but I just did because I'm brain dead. Yeah, I don't know. I think more enemy variety would have been nice. Not that they didn't do a good job with the enemy variety, considering considering there's only like 5 or so enemy types, they were fairly different, which is cool. Water effect in the background's kind of nice. Let's throw this guy into those guys. Nice. So how do I get in here? It said something that you like went up levels or something. I think I've got to kill a certain amount of dudes. This is very mindless. Am I missing something? Is there some way up there that I'm not seeing? Maybe 50 kills will get me there. Because this is absurdly easy. Oh, thank God. Okay. There is some progression. I don't know what's stopping me from just staying down the bottom there and then just racking up my kill score though, but whatever. Might heal up before I go up. Weird that it didn't play credits. I'm not sure if you can even look at the credits in this game, which is disappointing because I would like to see those. These guys. Stop seeing these guys near the end of the game. Didn't even realize. Didn't even notice their absence. Oh, this is me dead, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna check out this mode more later on. Help, options, about. Is this my credits? That's made in LA. Shalom Mann, Spencer Hunt, Philip Cohen. I don't know if these are names. I don't recognize any of the names. Java Ground. WayForward. Character art and animation by WayForward. Those are the guys that did, it's the name. That Game Boy Color game with the purple haired girl. And they did the Mummy Demastered recently. Oh, I can't remember the name of the game. Anyway, that's really interesting because the animation's really good. So that'll be something I can talk about, which is cool. Special thanks to David Jaffe, Corey Balrog. There's some recognizable names. Oh, what's... Shah... Oh, I can't remember the name of those games. Options, sound, French, clear save. Alright, I think that's my full playthrough of God of War Betrayal. Hope you enjoyed it. Video might be coming, might not be. I think I'll release this alongside the video, so you'll know if it's out. You'll know if it's out, and a link will be in the description of this video. Yeah, thanks for watching. Take it easy. Hope you enjoyed my mindless ramblings on this quiet day of mine, and have a good one.